Some foods look ready for the trash, but with the right storage trick, they can stay fresh much longer than you'd expect. Today, I'll show you smart freezing and food-saving hacks that can save money, reduce waste, and completely change your kitchen routine. Leftover bread is one of the foods people waste the most. Usually, it gets left on the counter for a few days, slowly turns dry and hard, and eventually ends up in the trash. But honestly, that's such a waste because bread can actually stay fresh much longer if you store it the right way. For a baguette or larger loaf that's already been cut, start by slicing the remaining bread into smaller portions just enough for one meal at a time. This makes it much easier later because you only take out what you need instead of thawing the entire loaf over and over again. Next, wrap each piece tightly with plastic wrap. This step is important because it helps prevent the bread from drying out or absorbing freezer odors. After wrapping, place all the pieces into a zip bag and seal it well before storing it in the freezer. And sandwich bread works the same way. Instead of freezing the whole package together, wrap each slice individually with plastic wrap first, then place them into a zip bag. This prevents the slices from sticking together and makes them much easier to grab one by one whenever needed. Stored this way, the bread can stay good in the freezer for up to a month. And the best part is how easy it is to bring back the fresh texture. Whenever you want to eat, simply place the bread onto a dry pan for a few minutes or toast it lightly. The outside becomes warm and crispy again, while the inside stays soft, almost like freshly baked bread. It's such a simple storage trick, but once you try it, you'll probably never throw away stale bread again. And surprisingly, bread isn't the only thing most people store incorrectly. The following tip will save you considerable time whenever you're thirsty. I often make this refreshing drink whenever I have lemons and fresh mint at home. First, slice the lemon into thin pieces and place them into a glass. Then, add a few fresh mint leaves and gently press everything together with a spoon or muddler. You don't need to crush them too hard, just enough to release the fresh lemon juice and the natural aroma from the mint. The smell alone already feels refreshing. Next, add some ice and pour in your favorite drink. Some people like sparkling water or soda, but honestly, I usually just use plain cold water. It feels clean, refreshing, and helps me drink more water throughout the day. In just a minute, you suddenly have a fresh homemade drink that tastes much more special than regular water. But then comes the question, what should you do with the leftover lemon and mint? Throwing them away feels incredibly wasteful. So here's the trick. Take the remaining lemon slices and cut them into smaller pieces. Divide them into the sections of an ice tray about enough for 1 drink per cube. Of course, don't forget to add a little mint into each section too. Now pour water into the tray until full and place it into the freezer. Once frozen, you'll have ready-made lemon mint ice cubes waiting anytime you need them. Later, whenever you want a quick, refreshing drink, simply take 1 cube from the freezer, place it into a glass, and pour in any drink you like. Within seconds, you have flavored iced water ready to enjoy without slicing lemons or preparing mint all over again. Such a simple storage trick, but surprisingly convenient once you start doing it. What's your favorite thing to add to iced water at home? Lemon mint cucumber or something else? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to try your ideas too. And speaking of freezer tricks, there's another food that almost everyone stores the wrong way: bacon. Leaving bacon too long in the refrigerator usually makes it spoil quickly, but freezing the entire package isn't much better either. But there's a much smarter way to store it. Start by laying a sheet of parchment paper across a cutting board or countertop. Then place the bacon slices on top one by one, making sure they don't overlap. Now, gently roll the parchment paper together with the bacon inside. After rolling, use scissors or a knife to cut between each bacon section, creating small individual bacon rolls. Repeat the same process until all the bacon is wrapped. Once finished, place all the little bacon rolls neatly into a storage container or zip bag and keep them in the freezer. Look how organized they are. Now, whenever you need bacon, simply take out one small roll and unroll the parchment paper. The slices separate perfectly without sticking together at all. And the best part is that you don't even need to thaw it first. Just place the bacon directly into a hot pan and cook it like normal. Within minutes, you have crispy bacon ready for breakfast alongside toast and eggs. It's such a simple freezer trick, but it saves so much time on busy mornings and keeps bacon fresh much longer without turning into one giant frozen brick. And while we're talking about freezer-friendly foods, there's one simple childhood snack I still love making to this day. It only needs a little flour, a little sugar, and some water. Mix everything together until the batter becomes smooth and fully combined. The texture should be light enough to spread easily in the pan, but not too watery. Then, simply pour small portions into a lightly heated pan and cook each little pancake until golden on both sides. The smell always reminds me of childhood. My kids absolutely love this snack too, especially because it's simple and slightly sweet. The funniest part is that they always want to make it themselves, but they never know how to mix the batter properly. So now I use a freezer trick that makes everything much easier. Whenever I prepare the batter, I make a larger batch and pour it directly into small ice cube trays. Each section holds just enough batter for one small pancake. After that, I cover the tray with a lid and place it into the freezer. Now, whenever the kids want a quick snack, they simply take a few frozen batter cubes from the freezer and let them melt slightly before cooking. Who knew so many foods we normally throw away or store the wrong way could actually last so much longer? Which freezer trick surprised you the most today? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoy simple kitchen tips that save time, money, and food, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss the next clever ideas.